Football has a way of pulling us in like nothing else. It's more than just 90 minutes. It's about tension, pride, and the thrill of not knowing what happens next. Every game tells a different story. Underdogs fighting for respect, giants proving their dominance, and those nail-biting moments that can turn a match on its head in seconds. Today, we're diving into a fresh set of predictions that promise all of that and more. From tactical battles to high-scoring thrillers, we'll break down the matches, highlight where the key moments could come from, and give you the scorelines we expect to see. Some results might feel predictable, others might shock you, but that's the beauty of football. So get ready, because these fixtures aren't just games on a schedule. They're battles that could shape momentum, spark drama, and deliver the kind of excitement that keeps fans talking long after the final whistle. England versus Andorra. Correct score, 3-0. Prediction: England win and over 2.5 goals. England come into this fixture with the clear upper hand, and everything points towards a dominant performance. They thrive when dictating possession, pushing high up the pitch, and creating wave after wave of attacking pressure. Against a side like Andorra, they'll have the space, the control, and the opportunities to make their quality count. Andorra, on the other hand, will approach this game with a defensive mindset. Their main hope lies in frustrating England, closing down spaces, and holding out as long as possible. But sustaining that kind of resistance for 90 minutes against such relentless pressure is an almost impossible task. Over time, England's consistency, sharpness, and sheer firepower should break through. Expect a confident performance, plenty of chances, and goals that underline the gulf between the two sides. That's why the prediction is a 3-0 victory for England, with over 2.5 goals on the scoreboard, a convincing result that keeps the momentum rolling. Armenia versus Portugal. Correct score, 0-3. Prediction: Portugal win and over 1.5 goals. Portugal step into this clash with confidence and clear superiority. Their style of play is built on control, quick transitions, and the ability to unlock defenses with ease. Against Armenia, they will look to dominate possession, dictate the tempo, and pile on the pressure from the very first whistle. Armenia, meanwhile, will approach this game with discipline and caution. They'll sit deep, stay compact, and hope to limit the damage, but against a side as sharp and ruthless as Portugal, that wall is bound to crack sooner or later. Over 90 minutes, the difference in quality and consistency should shine through. Portugal's attacking rhythm, combined with their ability to stay solid at the back, makes them heavy favorites to not only win but to win convincingly. That's why the prediction is a 3-0 victory for Portugal with over 1.5 goals, as they continue to show their strength on the international stage. Austria versus Cyprus. Correct score, 3-1. Prediction: Austria win and over 2.5 goals. Austria come into this game with the advantage of momentum and quality on their side. At home, they have the confidence to take control of matches early, pressing high, moving the ball quickly, and forcing their opponents onto the back foot. Against Cyprus, they'll be looking to set the tempo and create chances from the opening minutes. Cyprus, however, won't make it easy. They often rely on defensive resilience and try to capitalize on rare counterattacks. They may find a way to trouble Austria briefly, but sustaining pressure and keeping pace for 90 minutes is where the challenge lies. Austria's attacking sharpness and ability to maintain intensity should eventually pay off. Expect them to find goals in key moments, with Cyprus perhaps sneaking one consolation, but not enough to change the outcome. That's why the prediction is a 3-1 victory for Austria with over 2.5 goals, making this a lively contest that delivers both drama and excitement. Latvia versus Serbia. Correct score, 0-1. Prediction: Serbia win. This fixture promises to be a test of patience and determination. Serbia enter as the stronger side, with the discipline and structure to grind out results even when the game isn't free-flowing. Against Latvia, they'll look to stay composed, control possession, and wait for the right moment to strike. Latvia, meanwhile, will likely focus on sitting deep, closing down spaces, and making the game as difficult as possible. They'll rely on their work rate and organization to frustrate Serbia, hoping to catch them off guard on the break. But over 90 minutes, Serbia's quality, consistency, and ability to remain calm under pressure should give them the edge. It may not be a high-scoring game, but the small margins are expected to fall in Serbia's favor. That's why the prediction is a 1-0 victory for Serbia, a controlled performance where efficiency matters more than flair. Blackpool versus Luton. Correct score 0-1. Prediction: Luton win. This is a game that promises grit, tension, and fine margins. Blackpool will look to use their home ground to their advantage, pressing hard and trying to unsettle Luton with energy and determination. They'll be difficult to break down and won't hand over opportunities easily. Luton, however, have the kind of discipline and resilience that makes them dangerous in tight games. They don't always rely on scoring plenty of goals, but when they do strike, it's usually decisive. Their compact defending and ability to seize crucial chances give them the edge in contests like this. It's not expected to be a goal fest, but more of a chess match decided by small details. That's why the prediction leans toward a 1-0 victory for Luton. A narrow but important win built on patience, focus, and a single decisive moment. Reading versus Northampton. Correct score 1-1. Prediction: Reading win or draw. This clash looks like one of those battles where both sides will have their say. Reading will aim to take control at home, pushing forward with confidence and looking to create clear chances. Their strength often comes from building rhythm and forcing their opponents into mistakes. Northampton, on the other hand, aren't a side that backs down easily. They'll fight for every ball, stay organized, and look to take advantage of any lapses in Reading's defense. That determination makes them more than capable of finding a goal. Over the course of 90 minutes, the balance of play suggests a tight contest where neither team fully dominates. Reading should have enough to avoid defeat, but Northampton's resilience could earn them a share of the spoils. That's why the prediction points to a 1-1 draw, with Reading tipped to either win or at least secure a result on their home turf. And there we have it. Another round of thrilling football predictions wrapped up. From narrow battles decided by a single goal to intense clashes where both sides will fight until the final whistle. Every fixture carries its own drama, tension, and story waiting to unfold. But remember, football is never predictable. It's those unexpected twists, last-minute goals, and shocking upsets that keep us all watching with passion and excitement. That's why these predictions aren't just numbers on a page. They're possibilities that make every minute on the pitch worth watching. So, whether it's a dominant win, a hard-fought draw, or a surprise result that catches everyone off guard, the beautiful game always delivers. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's see how these matches unfold. Because in football, the only guarantee is 90 minutes of pure emotion.